Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a week since I finished the Viper, and as you know, I'm really chuffed on how she turned out. It's now next model time. This is model kit 3 of 4. Really been wanting to build this model for a while. I had to get it from America because it was a whole lot cheaper to buy from America than it was to get it from the UK. Because originally when I first thought about building this model, it was about 40 or 50 quid. Now it's gone up to 90, so I've saved myself about 30 quid from getting it from the US. Anyway, here's the model. Now, as you can see, it is the Moebius 1:4105 scale, the reimagined series Battlestar Pegasus. As you can see, I've got it the wrong way. As you see, pretty much standard box art. And it tells you the other great kits from Galactica, and I've built all from Moebius, I should say, and I've built 3 of the 4. The only one I haven't built is the Centurion. So as again, pretty much the same box art. You've got the old man there, William Adama, Commander Kane and Starbuck in the background. Well, that's the box anyway. As you can see, I've laid the sprues out. You've got engine cowling there, guns and various other bits and bobs for the outer hull. The bottom of the engine cowlings, some more bits and bobs for the outer hull, maybe for the cowlings themselves. Again, pretty much the same tree and sprue for these as well. More cowling, more underneath cowling. And you've got the flight pods. And as you can see, even though it's in the plastic, you can see the detail that Moebius have actually gone to with all the panel lines and all the bits for the outer hull. So again, like the Viper, they've done really well. So again, there's the flight pods, and as you know, Pegasus has got 2 flight pods on each side of the hull. You got a bit of the headpiece there, as you can see, all lovely nice crisp panel line. You got some clear parts for the cowling, the engine cowling for there, so I assume they were for those. Then you got the backbone and the belly of the Pegasus, as you can see, really nice panel lining again. And then you got bits for the that might be for the engine parts maybe. You got those for the front nose piece. You got the Battlestar Pegasus stand. There's the actual rod for the stand. And you got a bit more for the headpiece there. Not too bad. Let's move the box out of the way. And you've got the actual instructions again with the corner pieces chopped off to represent the Battlestar universe. Pretty much the same way you build the instructions are pretty much the same way you build the actual Galactica herself from the reimagined show. Not too bad, as you can see. Then you've got a bit of a paint guide there. Now the main colour, it says metallic grey, and then you've got the red markings as well, and metallic grey as well. Basically what I'm going to use is the gun metal that I did the Viper's guns in from the Army Painter. And last but not least, the decal sheet. Now basically there ain't it ain't like the Galactica where you get to see all the way through. I think there might be a wall in the side pods, and then you affix these decals to the walls to give it the retrospect of it looking. You can see all the way through. And then you got the flight deck decals which go up to the wall where that's mounted onto. Now I know you can buy a photo etch set from Paragraphics and do a lot of surgery on the inside of the flight pod so you can see all the way through. And that's pretty much it. Now again, I've been wanting to build this model for a while, so that's the out of box review done. Stay with me guys. Hi guys, construction has started on the Pegasus. And first of all, you start on the port flight bay. As you can see, the plates are done now because, as I said, that there's a wall there, so you won't see any of that. Basically what I did is I just masked off the front there and the rear and that one and that one in the Models Masters light grey that I did the Viper in. I then put the decals on. I trimmed them slightly on the inside line of the triangle because there is a line, just because there was overlapping slightly, so that's what I did. As you can see, and they've gone on really well. I'm also sealed as well. Also, I've done the lids of the flight pods, and as you can see, the retrospective wall decals are on now, and if you look, you can see it just through there. Obviously with the glare you can't really see it that well, but you can see some of it, and on the other side as well. And then you got the other lid to the top flight pod with the Pegasus nameplate on it. Those ones are slightly bigger, and as you can see all the way in on both sides. And I think it looks really nice actually for those of you who are going to use the kit parts. It will require a lot of surgery though to use the Paragraphics kits, but I'm liking it. You can just see it. You can see it looks like it's going all the way through. Now, as you can see, it's on the inside wall of the flight pod. You don't put that wall in. It's already casted in. As you can see, it's already casted into the flight pod. A bit tricky to get the decals in because it's very fiddly inside, but you will get them in eventually. Again, on the other side as well, you can see the wall. Now basically what I did before I put the decals on, I gave it a quick shot on the inside walls to make sure they was all to match the outside of the wall. And like I said, you won't see that inside anyway, so it'll blend in on the outside once it's painted. Well, there it is guys. Construction started, not much, but some work nonetheless. Stay with me guys. Hey guys, right now just a quick heads up. While I'm waiting for the port side pods to glue, clamp and dry, I started on the side pod, the starboard side pods. Now, when I was painting this on the port, there's these two holes here, and I was thinking, what are they for? And then looking further on into the plans, they're actually for the guns to mount into. Now as you can see, they mount into the other side of the deck there, and there's a little notch that a little mounting notch you can call it, little square mounting notch. You can see it there. Now those mount into there. I'll just demonstrate, like so. Now I've just used my finger to hold them in, and as you can see, they stick into the holes onto the other side where the grey paint is, and then you mount the decals. Now the one thing I was worried about, would they stick through and puncture a hole in the decals, but I don't know if you can make that out. Luckily it doesn't. But what you will have to do, taking those guns out, when you put the decal on that side and you've sealed it, what you'll have to do on this side, you'll have to put a drop of sealer in that hole at the back of the decal, so when you put your glue in, it won't melt the decal. Anyway, that was just a quick heads up. Hi guys, welcome back. As you can see, I need to bring the camera a bit closer. You can see I've completed the port flight pod. So you got the piece there, and you got the piece there as well. Basically, on the starboard one, I haven't put these together yet. I glued the plating for the bottom piece when I got home, because I did all the decals in there yesterday. right, and then the top piece with the Pegasus logo. I did the decals on those yesterday as well, as you can see. Now the one thing I forgot to tell you about, before you put the this plate on, there's a wall that goes up, and then you got this wall that's got to be glued in from the inside. So that's one thing I forgot to tell you about. And basically what you do, you got this like sandwich piece which glues into the bottom there and the bottom there, and it causes them to glue together. So what I'll do is I'll try and demonstrate it. Yeah, that's right. So this detailed part is to stick on the outside, so you stick locating tabs in those little holes, 1 and 2, as you can see. Then you've got each of these 3 notches with locating tabs for these things, and then basically you line that up to that, you push those in, and then you've got the locating pins there inside the struts, and then you just, like I said, you just push all 3 of those together and you get one of these. So that's pretty much where I'm sitting, guys. Stay with me.